I know, but I can't remember that location.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was.
Give me
I
like 5 minutes to come up with something on that end. Proceed.
and be like, but yeah, Nick, I'm gonna tap Alvin and be like, hey, and let you know what the harpy basically said to me.
He's gonna look at you, look back to whatever proverbial drink he's got, and just because I'm sure that Elysium has
Yeah, herself would know that kindred senses, especially those with good levels of auspex training, can extend quite a ways.
My bad.
I mean, technically, you're not supposed to use kindred powers in Elysium, but rules are only good if you're caught, and it's very hard to catch someone that's just enhancing their senses.
I did nothing. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say to Alvin right now. Oop, I fucked up his Rubik's Cube. Sorry, Chad.
getting handsy with the cube.
Yes.
Where were Ashley and I at? Didn't I walk over towards Alvin at the end of last session?
I don't remember that.
Let's cut to that now, and that you've just finished your pool game, as it were. You've had to answer a question of Dr. Appendicitis, and he kept it very, very low key, very, very like, don't worry about it, sort of thing. Fortunately for you.
Yes.
And now you and Ashley are making your way over there.
Pius would slowly wave his hand up and just go, yo, and sit next to Alvin.
Alvin's drink, be like, you want some?
Yeah.
No,
there is no more left, I'm afraid, after you and he both have fairly drained it of its equivalent, though you can get some.
Pius tips the glass up and just rims the inside of the cup.
They
must have tasted it.
Do be aware that you do have to pay for blood here. However, Alvin has resources 2 or 3, so he doesn't really have to worry about it, because that's just regular. That's like getting like a drink at a fast food restaurant. It's fine.
Oh yeah, Pius would take a glass then.
Do you have resources?
I don't know. I'm gonna check it right now. No, I don't think I do.
Yeah, that'd be a look at your buddy and hope
I have one resource.
You could probably afford it easily enough, but you couldn't do it regularly. Not like Alvin here.
Okay, then yeah, no, I'll just not have a drink. I don't want to earn anything at the moment.
After all, you can.
Pius does not.
You can always go hunting outside. After all,
that is true.
Actually, odd question. This is the first time you've been able to be in a truly social setting without having to hide who and what you are. How does Pius feel about that?
Not comfortable at all, but he has the group with him, and that's the most normal thing with him right now.
An introvert being outside but with close friends.
Yes. Like, Pius has already been scanning the area as he would, like, if he was human still. That's just in his nature.
Yep. Anyway, continue.
So, I lost at pool. It didn't work out too well.
Oh, really? That's a shame.
It's probably my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, it was her fault. First the police scanner, now she's losing at pool.
I didn't do the police scanner. I was in the car.
Trying it from the dashboard, it sounds.
Wrong car. I was in your car.
Uh-huh. So what's up? What'd you guys learn?
Let me
Sorry.
ask: Does Elysium have private rooms?
It does, and it also has a VIP room, though. Entrance to that area would be required invitation.
But it does have private rooms.
Yes, you can probably get one, though on your statue, whether or not there's one available, you'd be on the lowest totem pole if there's one available. So I will roll a die to determine if there is one available. Not to be... Yeah. Or would one of you like to roll the die? 1d10.
You roll it, Anna.
Okay.
You seem so sad about it.
In a break between her performance... One moment. Let me find... There we are. Oh, that's why I can't see anything. I have my pages screen open.
Chad.
In a break between her performance, Thalia Smith is more than able to help you find a private room. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like too many kindred of the city are out tonight, as evidenced by your low lack of your lack of people to question about this without searching too far over your own heads.
Fair enough.
So you have a private room for an hour. I don't actually have another map for that just yet. I only have one for the VIP room.
No,
Okay.
you are perfectly fine. So I'll let Olivia go ahead and explain the information she got from her little dance with the harpy, since it's her story to tell.
The dance was like awesome, and wait, we're not here for that. Sorry. She told me that there has been a Malkavian that has kind of gone off charts named Jonas. And yeah, because I'm missing information, that's all I can really say. But I tell you guys what I basically told Alvin.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to fill the gaps right now. Sorry.
This seems like our most concrete lead so far. It's worth to check it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Which means that we're going to have to attempt to track down a Malkavian. And a possible sired Malkavian that doesn't even understand that they're Malkavian.
You can't hear this person at all, Olivia?
I can try, but I
So-
don't think so.
It's a dangerous two-way street in that regard, too.
That's true.
I
and
mean,
I've already
whether we
said-
go to him or he comes to us, prray is pray.
Yeah, but if I basically
Thank you.
broadcast, I'm broadcasting to everybody, and it's not,
Oh.
and that's the issue with mine.
In the
So I
giant brain-shaped ballroom of the Malkavian Madness Network, anyone can listen in on anything.
So we have to figure out how to somehow track him. What do you think, Ashley?
Well, there's not really a way of tracking who's recently sired anyone, so. Which is very unfortunate. That'd make life easy.
Yeah.
And Pius would smirk ear to ear with that grin and go, "What life?" and chuckle.
I can't believe I sent a secret message to Olivia without remembering she's not on Roll20.
The Discord and I can see it, but I can't.
Okay, will do.
Yeah.
I will just copy and paste that. Don't worry.
Yeah, sorry. I really wish that.
It's not really important, but these things, I just enjoy them.
Yeah, no.
In any case, please continue.
So what should we do? Should we head back to the bagel, or should we head out to find someone else that may have leads?
I think it may be a case that we head to this location that Jonas was last seen.
Which currently we're going with, he was a frequenter at the university, actually.
Alvin's
Not
shoulder.
necessarily on the university campus itself, but the district as a whole. Seem to enjoy talking to students of various kinds, and sometimes the professors.
Alvin,
What up?
even Lyra is here for my dance. Ha! She late. Oh wait, you're not in my head. Never mind.
Look, I'm just saying, it's your social suicide if things go proverbially tits up.
If we just like show up here, wouldn't that be a little odd?
At the university district? I mean, your bagel shop is in the university district.
Yeah. I'm just trying not to spend a blood point right away, but it's cool. Yeah, yep.
Well, y'all are going to you all are going to have to hunt eventually, Valrus.
I know.
Perhaps not
know.
yet, but
I know.
eventually.
I know. I'm scared now that I have Obfuscate 3. I'm scared that I'm gonna be overzealous with Obfuscate 3, and I don't want to be.
Well, like I said, you could spend 5 blood and make yourself look like some sort of Swedish model, but that would be very expensive very fast.
How long would that last?
It doesn't actually specify, but at least not that I can see, so I will assume a scene.
Okay.
We can adjust that as needed if we feel like that's too little, but
It's daytime right now. No, it's nighttime. It's nighttime.
it's not. If it was daytime, you would all
Yeah,
be
we'd
asleep.
be sleeping. Yeah. All right.
It's
yeah,
currently.
no,
I'm going to spitball as a little after 2 a.m.
Oh, then I'm totally down with going to the university then.
Who do you think you'd find awake then?
Here's my
Hopefully
thing.
the professor.
Here's my thing. It would be University District nightlife. So I'm sure there's probably a number of, be it clubs, be it night owl study locations. The main university and all of its like campus ground facilities are probably closed for the time being. But if Jonas was a kindred and liked to engage with the social life of the college students, then there have to be places that those are naturally still open for him to interact with them in the first place.
Well stated. Well stated. You'll plan on heading to the nightclub then?
Yep, costume it is. Since I have.
Okay, you're going to try and get into the nightclub as a ugly person, an average person, or a hot person, or a model tier, I guess.
Oh no, I'm putting on the store bought costume.
Oh, okay. I guess Alvin will be bribing your way in for you. Okay.
If they pull the suit, then I spend a blood point to obfuscate before the suit gets pulled off my face.
All right, but these things typically have bouncers that are supposed to maintain a certain standard of appearance to get in, right?
We can get him a dripped out outfit on the way there.
There we go.
Fair.
Clutch.
I mean, I can hide. Just a club's gonna be really hard to obfuscate like one in.
The main thing is that we get him some, hipster slash, funky, club clothes, and for the face, we're just gonna have to, do with, really good makeup job or something that does make him look like he's here to, be a, what do they call it? I mean, gigolos are a thing at this point, right?
Could I go out and hunt while you guys are at the club?
You would then they would then be denied your such something.
That's true. I guess I'll go with them. I'll spend it. I gotta hunt anyway.
I'm
So,
just
yeah.
surprised you have to hunt already.
I will soon. But I'm cool with that. I'm actually pretty excited to show off my my thing. So
Shrug.
it will be lovely.
So, to the nightclub, I suppose.
Yes.
That won't work. Let me see.
Would you allow me to obfuscate and play it through the scene through the university? With blood, spending blood?
What? Sorry, I was looking at potential background musics for my club scene, which I haven't gotten background music for yet. What?
As we're heading out and getting in the vehicle, can I spend a blood point to obfuscate 3?
Certainly.
And have that last till throughout the university?
Obviously, 3, you're just spending 1 blood.
Yes, please.
Very well. Make your roll.
All right.
Do you know what you need to roll?
No.
Okay, let me go. Obviously, I didn't get around to finishing your new power handouts, I'm afraid.
It's all good.
What new power handouts?
Well, you guys you didn't know how you had power handouts? I gave you all the power handouts.
No.
Discipline handouts.
I'm joking because I didn't do anything new.
Fair enough. I'm sorry.
Buddy.
Manipulation plus performance difficulty 7.
Manipulation and what?
Performance.
And performance difficulty what? 3?
7.
Oh, 7. There we go.
Oof. That's
Yeah.
a botch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a botch. Let me see here.
I still spend a blood point though.
You still spend a blood point.
Okay. Take that off.
I'm going to say that for your botch, there is a nauseating sensation as you try and activate your power, and you will not be able to activate Mask of a Thousand Faces for the remainder of tonight.
Oh god. Well, if I tried, guys. First attempt, new power. I'll get better at it.
In the meantime, I don't have a background track for it. I think it was because it was too large to upload and I couldn't get it down in size in time. But here, let me just hit that, settings, and drag us over there. This is actually a screenshot of a Seattle nightclub, I do believe. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but I do believe it is one of them.
Nice.
Very, very blue. You arrive at the nightclub, and aside from Pius, who is... Are you trying to go in anyway with your,
No.
disguise?
Nope. It's way too
Wise
crowded.
idea. Wise idea. In that case, I imagine you'll be at least watching the car, and hopefully not doing anything untoward to it. You're on thin ice at the moment.
Nope. I'll just be sitting there and pondering and counting.
Debating on
Look.
who he's going to drink the blood of.
Pretty much. I just wasted a blood point. Now I need to feed, so I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna feed on.
What blood point are you at now?
1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're not hungry, but you were definitely new to this life, so you absolutely feel that that dryness in your throat that you probably wouldn't be able to feel even though you're a corpse, but you feel it anyway.
Yep.
It's definitely an urge to drink something, and you know that water ain't what you're thirsting for.
Yeah, and a club has a lot of that thirsty stuff, so I can't go in there right now.
That doesn't mean you can't pick off somebody that's walking home alone.
Very true.
Indeed.
That's why I'm just waiting. If I see someone that's alone and they're gonna go down an alley or something, I'm gonna hop out that car and get them.
So Alvin and the two girls approach the bouncer for entrance into the club. Dressed snazzy, or at least colorful, I imagine.
Hmm.
In which case, you make it in unharmed. The beat inside is loud and vibrating, the sort of clubtastic beat you can expect people to be bouncing to. And indeed, at the dance floor, there are many, many people pressed up against each other, enjoying that good fastened bounce. Where do you proceed to head? The bar? The dance floor? The bathrooms? Be advised they will probably be dirty for obvious reasons.
Yep.
This is a college, age nightclub. I mean, let's be honest.
Alvin's of the mind to head towards the bar.
One heading to the bar. What about the rest of you?
Ashley will head towards the dance floor.
Actually, did we get a description of what Jonas might have looked like?
Yes. Give me a moment. Let me pull up what I wrote.
On top of that, since we know that Jonas was a Malkavian, do we happen to know his madness type?
You did not ask, and the harpy did not either did not know or did not feel like it was relevant.
Sure.
I know what type. I actually do have that written down, but you yourselves do not. No. And Jonas is described as being pale, blonde, and wearing semi-thick rimmed black glasses.
So basically, a wannabe John Lennon.
He's a member of the Third Reich.
He did have he was noted for having a slight beard to him, but that was probably just a consequence of him having it when he was embraced. As most of you are aware, any changes you try and wreak to your form after your embrace are immediately reverted whenever you wake up each evening. That does include hair dye, by the way.
Weird.
The only known exception is stuff changed by Tizmishi Fleshcraft or a Toreador Merit, I believe. In any case, one to the bar, one to the dance floor. What about Ashley?
That was Ashley.
Yeah,
Ashley's
Ashley
heading to the dance off.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
and
I got your voices
Oh,
mixed up. I
You're good.
apologize.
because
I'm
I
kind of
actually
curious.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
thought Ashley was like was like the anti everything, like loud, noisy, obnoxious, crowded, and she's diving right into it.
Well, she's never experienced a club, so she's at least going to go on the dance floor and stand there. It might look weird, but
And to be fair, it's not that she was against it. It's just that she never got the chance to, do any of that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
she was only,
Oh.
like 19 when she turned, so she was still young.
I flipped a whole life.
Do I notice Ashley just standing there?
Just awkward.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make Olivia go over there and grab her hand and start kind of like guiding her to dance.
Oh, okay. So the two girls are heading to the dance floor, and Alvin is going to the bar.
Sounds about right.
Still gonna keep an eye out for anyone with the description for Jonas. And I can't make rolls because I'm not on roll 20, so sorry.
It's fine. I'll let you know if rolls are needed, and I can make rolls for you as needed. Let's hit up Alvin first. Alvin, you're going to the bar.
Yep.
It's particularly late. Party probably hits its peak around midnight, if you had to guess, but there's still plenty of people here.
Try to flag down whoever's serving drinks.
Oh, hey, what can I get you? I don't have a character token page for this.
Nothing at the moment. I actually was curious about finding somebody.
Huh, who'd you looking for? I got your eye on a girl. I can
Nah.
help you with that. For a
I'm actually
price.
looking
I do
for
charge for hookups.
I'm actually looking for a gentleman who wondering whether or not he frequents this area.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have presumed. I'm sorry.
Not quite like that either, lass. Gives the description of Jonas. Friend of mine was a little worried about a friend of theirs, and doing a little looking just to see whether or not things are still all right. You happen to have seen this
Wait.
fella?
Weird guy Jonas? Sounds like Weird
Yeah,
guy Jonas. Blonde hair, glasses, beard, likes to watch.
that's the one.
Always weird, that one. I mean, I guess he just watched too much porn growing up or something like that. He always liked to watch. Not necessarily partake. I don't know. Weird.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him for like, shoot, how long's it been? He used to be a regular, like every
2
night
weeks.
regular. And yeah, actually, well, maybe a little more. But yeah,
Really?
basically that.
Was there anyone in particular that he might have taken a fancy to? You said he liked to watch. I'm gonna guess that he
Hmm.
came for hookups from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally he liked being the third wheel, I guess, which is a weird thing to say about someone, but yeah, like I said, he liked to watch. He didn't really seem to care too much who. I mean, like I think he was kind of slightly bi in some sense because last guy I saw him with was absolutely a man. Plus, I suppose it could have been trans. I mean, we gotta be careful about what we say these days. I mean, this is Seattle.
Fair enough. Who was this last person that he hooked up with?
Older gentleman, kind of blonde.
Uh,
There was a third one there too, but I saw. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, we're not supposed to talk about. We're not supposed to talk about the dead people.
dead people.
Brings down the mood.
So he'll describe the second to last woman and describe the professor. That description
Oh yeah,
kind of
that's them. She a friend of yours too? I guess.
might be a friend of a friend, it seems.
Well, I mean, you did hear the news, right?
I did.
Okay. I didn't want to be the one to break that to you.
No, it's been a rough go of it. I'm just kind of retracing the footsteps, trying to pick up the pieces here and there. Make sense of everything, you know?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Name of this gentleman. You didn't happen to get it, did you?
The gentleman. Dude, what was his name? Began with. I'm terrible with names when they only come here once.
Willard?
Yeah. How'd you guess?
Yeah, just a hunch. Like I said, been picking up the pieces.
Usually I'm pretty good with names and stuff, but I see so many people when I'm here at my job.
Yeah. Yeah, I
What's your
totally
name?
understand. Name's Al.
Nice name. Kind of old
How,
fashioned, but kind of suits you.
how about you?
Name's Kaylee.
Nice to meet you. So, what do you happen to know about Jonas's habits outside of the club, if any? You say he's a little weird. I'm guessing that somebody keeps an eye on him to a certain degree.
Well, I mean, other than watching and taking notes, he's just, I mean, he's definitely an introvert, obviously. But beyond that, he's nice enough, has good manners and all that. Kind of a little old-fashioned in those manners, but they're good manners all the same.
Didn't happen to mention where he liked to hang out after the club or stay for the evenings.
Well, from my best guess, and the one time I think I did kind of go along one time, but generally he tends to stay out wherever his, as he called it, subjects of interest, went to for their after club activities.
Had several muses he had an eye on. That's fair.
I don't know where his actual house was. I mean, judging by the number of nights he came here and number of nights he left with other people, I don't even know if he actually had a permanent dwelling.
That's entirely fair. There are plenty of people who are a little bit more of a vagabond lifestyle, do their own kind of thing.
I think the Drifter was more of a 70s thing, but he could certainly pull it.
You'd be surprised at how many people still continue that lifestyle. Particularly in the music industry.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a musician myself. I tend not to go for that type because they can get weird, like weird. At least the ones around here, anyway.
This is Seattle. Peach.
Well, yeah. You gotta get the bad with the good and all that.
Yeah, there's
You
plenty
get
to
all the
like.
new things. Some of them are good, some of them are bad.
That's absolutely the case. Do you happen to know anybody that Jonas hung around with more that visits the club as well?
I mean, she doesn't come around nearly as often.
Who might that be?
Real colorful chick. Name starts with an L.
You don't say.
Oh yeah, well, not when I say all the time, I mean like 2 or 3 times a week. Obviously she stopped coming like about a couple weeks ago, but I think she was just hung up or something because of whatever he got into.
Very well. I thank you for your time, Kaylee. Whoever gets their drink next is on me.
You're welcome, Big A.
He
And
chuckles, passes some coin.
out of character, you have no idea how many dice I just rolled behind the scene that came up 8 or above.
No clue. I'm just running with whatever I'm getting. So, that being said, I'll go ahead and let the girls have their little dance scene and see what they come up with.
Now I gotta make a note of that. I gotta get a character icon for Kaylee because she's probably going to come up again at some point. In my luck. Let me just put down there. Note. All right, to the dance floor. How
What's
are
the name of this
Olivia
club?
and Ashley doing?
Trying to
There you
learn
go
to
for-
dance. Trying to learn to dance.
I believe Olivia actually got her start here. I could be wrong though.
Yes, but she still
This
doesn't
was
know
actually
how
in
to.
Olivia's prelude.
Remember, she didn't.
No, I mean like
She never went
Go
to
ahead.
like a high school dance even, so like she doesn't even know how to dance.
no, I mean like your prelude. Back when we had the thing, I think it actually took place partly here. I could be wrong though, or maybe that was Ashley. It was one of you two.
You mean Olivia? Might have been Olivia because I think I left a
Yeah.
coffee shop.
Yeah. That's what I said, Olivia or Ashley.
It was Olivia then.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Like about? I didn't hear that because it jumbled on me.
Your prelude.
I
Oh.
said that one of you had your prelude at least partly here in the club.
Yeah, actually, that was Olivia because her and Miriam were leaving, and that's when she went black. So, Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, yeah. But Olivia's gonna basically tell Ashley, she's gonna be like, you gotta feel it in your chest, girl, the beat. You know, it's not about who's here on the dance floor. Just let it out, express yourself.
I usually do that in my books. This is different.
Oh, that's okay. Start small. Just move your hips, sway it.
Okay, I'll try.
She's, she's probably gonna grab Ashley's like shoulder, that shoulder, but like kind of her hips and kind of like sway them with her rhythm and like kind of do some moves with you.
Out of character, I don't actually know how to dance either, so this is just perfect.
She is not
okay.
lying. She does not know how to dance.
Like I can dance a little bit, but I'm not that good at dancing. So in real life,
Busted
Don't,
down
don't,
on the
don't let her lie to you. Steph knows how to swing hips.
see, see.
ignoring that. But she's gonna show you a couple moves.
And Ashley will try and learn them.
It's kind of hard for me to describe anything, so but she's gonna try to show you some simple couple moves that you can do.
For the record, I don't know when it opened, but we are time traveling it back in time if we have to. But it's because it's the one I got the picture of. Found this the Foundation nightclub, like called Foundation. And it's been in modern nights. It's been in some very legal issues, but hey, this is the world of darkness, and we're back in 1995. It's fine.
But while Olivia's dancing with Ashley, she's gonna scan the crowd just to see if she notices anybody or anything. I have no idea, but just being on Discord and not on the computer itself and seeing Roll20 is throwing me off so bad.
I bet.
I'm
Throw
sorry
me
for
off
your
as well.
inconvenience.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I'm just having a hard time like getting into the game just being on my phone.
I get you, hon. But if you're going to look around the club to see if you find Jonas or anyone suspicious, I suppose that means that Anders should probably roll something for you or do some variant in narration.
So are you looking for people or are you trying to dance? That's the question.
Dancing while looking for people
To hunt or for information?
for information. Or any object that might be out of place or something. Just anything.
All right. Well, make me a perception alertness check.
No, you.
That's why I wish I was on the computer because
Oh, right. It took me a moment to get that. I was like, wait a minute, is this some sort of sassy backtalk I'm hearing? Oh, wait, right. Okay, so let's see,
Sorry,
4
Andrew.
and 3. It's fine. I'll deal with it. Oh, nice roll, Olivia.
It wasn't me rolling.
Well, you're breaking the magic. Now, you do in fact see several suspicious or out of the way things. Obviously, there's people dealing in drugs you see around the edges of the room. As is usual. Sometimes it's just performance enhancers. Sometimes it's date rape drugs, and sometimes it's actual things like cocaine and the like, which seems to be the majority of it. Obviously, there are the people breaking away for either the exit or the bathrooms, and the bathrooms. Emphasis on that latter one. people hooking up on the floor, dancing, and no real. Everything you see, you'd expect to see it in some format of the club. Maybe not exactly regular thing or not, but nothing too suspicious. That's not well. Obviously, there's criminal activity in the drug dealing, but that's kind of expected in a university town nightlife. You know. I'm sorry, I can't give you more information on this, but
It's okay. I think I'm gonna have Olivia kind of break away from Ashley and go to the bathroom.
Hmm.
And her just say, "Hey, I'm gonna go check something out real quick. If you want to come with me, you can. If you want to stay here and dance some more, that's perfectly fine too. You get it, girl."
Oh no, I am not staying here.
Ashley does not want to be banded alone in a crowd of strangers.
Nope.
Who would have thought?
That's fair. I'll probably link my arms with her and ask her if she wants to follow me.
Yes, please.
All right, then we're gonna head to the bathroom.
Why do girls always go to the bathroom together? I'd never understand this.
I was just thinking that.
The stereotypical ones, yes.
Yeah.
Go powder their
Hated
nose.
that. I always hated that in high school. And all my the girlfriends that I had would like go to the bathroom and be like, "Follow me to the bathroom." I'm like, no, I don't want to hear you take a shit. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
To each their own, though. It's okay.
No, man, do you
I
hear
was
that
gonna say, I
splash?
have friends that would call me. They'd like be in the other room and they would call me and try and talk to me while they're taking a crap. I'm like, dude, leave me alone.
Yeah. Take your crap and then
I don't
talk.
want to think about that. Hmm.
What was that in the background? Oh, just me pooping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even
It
at
was a
work,
big one.
I hear people do that. They'll go in the bathroom and their phone will ring and like, hey, hello, what's up? I was like, you're in the bathroom.
They don't care if anyone hears them taking a look.
Hmm. In any case, you go to the bathroom. Which bathroom do you go to? I mean, obviously there's the men's and the ladies, but this is a nightclub. It wouldn't be the first time someone violated that.
Hmm.
I'm actually going to the girls' bathroom to see if
Smart
something's there.
choice. Smart choice. You go in there. There's the usual clique of girls like powdering their noses, as you said. Some are like actually in the bathroom doing bathroom business, and others are just standing around.
Olivia's gonna bust in and be like, "Hey, girls, powdering your noses." Do it.
A couple of them give you weird looks. Others are just like, "Yeah, you want to join?"
Please.
Hmm. I have no idea how it goes in a girl bathroom. I'm just going to play this by ear. Just don't judge me too harshly.
Wait, I'm doing it because I don't talk in the bathroom.
Okay, so we're all playing by cliche standards. Excellent.
Yep.
Actually,
So
I'm
I
Olivia.
was saying, I said, he said, she said.
What's the scoop in the club, girls?
Hmm. What was that?
What's the scoop in the club, girls? Any new hotties? Any thing that we should worry about? What's going on?
Oh, well, I mean, like, anything we should worry about? I don't know. I mean, like, everyone's always giving me grief about why you go to the club. There's the killer in town. There's always a killer in town. I mean, like, there's always going to be someone out there killing someone with a knife or the like. So why should I be sacrificing my schedule for that? I mean, it's only going to happen to other people.
Exactly. If my head's gonna end up in a dumpster, it's gonna end up in a dumpster. I'm gonna live my life.
Preach it.
That is so morbid.
Yeah.
But yeah, just come to the club, having fun and stuff like that. And I just want to let you guys know this is my girlfriend Ashley. She's an awesome girl. Treat her right. I'm watching all of you.
All
Hi.
right. All right. Aw, she's your pet introvert. That's so adorable.
I'm not adorable.
Oh, you're completely adorable, gorgeous.
I think she needs a makeover.
No! I like my dark
Well-
and creepy.
Oh no, we wouldn't touch the hair, darling, just the face. Come on, girls, let's take her.
Oh, fuck.
It'll be fun, Ashley. Let's do it.
Swear to God, if you put blue eyeshadow on me, I'm killing you.
No blue then. Purple. Let's do purple, girls.
At least purple will work with my eyes. Leave me alone after that.
And in short order, unless you choose to resist, like physically resist, you will soon have purple eyeshadow, a little bit of a dark red blush, maybe some lipstick put on there. All without your say, aside from saying color. They let you say no to certain colors, but only once. Meanwhile, while Ashley is being physically assaulted and molested with makeup, Olivia, what are you choosing to say or ask to them?
Friend. I just realized that. Basically, I'm just gonna ask, like, hey, I heard about this guy named Jonas. Does anyone?
Oh, him. Yeah, I used to see him regularly. I mean, he liked to watch me. Well, he liked to watch anyone, but I think I was his favorite.
Have you ever talked to him or got to
Well,
know him?
obviously, I mean, not during the actual event because he just likes to watch. He doesn't like interruptions. But yeah, on occasion, he seems like a pretty smart guy, like some sort of philosopher, brainy thinker type.
Have you ever known any girls or guys or anybody to go, leave with him or be here with them?
Well, I mean, someone always left with him. Usually, it was two people though, because he liked to watch, not to do. Weird like that, but yeah, teach their own.
All right.
Sounds like a messed up romance book.
Kinda. Uh, I'm gonna check on Ashley just to see how she's doing.
Oh, she's coming along lovely. She's getting lots of compliments about how pale her skin is, which is actually because of her being a vampire, but they don't know that.
I mean, at least I don't look completely pale. She does have the touch of life, whatever.
Fair enough.
She does have a
you
little bit of
do
life.
have the. You're not alabaster white, no, but
No.
you are still at least a little bit paler than you normally would have been, and your normal would have been was still pretty pale because you didn't go out in the sun much. I don't think.
Nope. Now it's just less.
Olivia's gonna gush over like the progress of Ashley's makeover.
Ashley, unlike perhaps Olivia, will at least know it will all go away when she wakes up the next night because that's how things work.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm bad at detective work. Sorry. That's kind of
No, it's fine. It's one of the reasons why I'm also trying to forward things a little bit, which is why I made certain random rules I made earlier easier.
but I think that's all I'm gonna ask at the moment for this scene.
Alrighty. Well, then the scene will conclude. And y'all will presumably regroup. Do you regroup at the bar or at the exit?
Wanna go to the bar, Anna? Or where do you wanna go?
Bar's fine. That's I think where Alvin had gone, so we'll just meet him there.
Okay.
Indeed.
Alright, then we'll
Oh.
go there.
You are eventually approached from behind by, well, Olivia and what you think used to be Ashley.
Oh. What be like, hey Alvin, enjoying yourself? Find any girls?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh? Bringing one home? Wait, I'm confused. I thought you were
mean,
getting
You both walked up, so
Yeah. Hey, look at Ashley. New look.
I see that.
Hmm.
And
I was
somehow you don't
assaulted.
seem happy.
I was assaulted.
You're at a nightclub.
It's not the fun assaulting. Sorry.
No. This is probably like the best you could have gotten out of coming to a nightclub. And you went with her, who is also sired from her sire.
Oh, well, he has a point. Never mind.
What did you expect was going to happen?
Not this.
He got assaulted by the gorgeous. Everyone calm down.
To be fair, Ashley, you could have hooked up with somebody that was gonna try to drug you, or worse.
How would they drug
That
me?
fucking happened.
He did say try. He didn't say succeed.
I was gonna say that would be kind of hard to do, unless it's in their system.
Look, I'm just pointing out that there are people that are out there for much more malicious intent.
Yeah. Makeup's pretty
So-
bad though.
I need your two's help.
Yeah.
What?
Before the nightclub decides to close, I want to do a little bit of a scoping of whoever's here, and see if our fanciful professor is skulking about the parts. As
Okay.
far as I'm aware, he's the last person that saw our missing compatriot.
You mean that Willard guy?
Hi, Lyra.
No, not Lyra, Kaylee.
Oh, Kayla. Okay. You had the exact same intonation as you do with Lyra.
Not surprising. I had to go to one of them in order to do the character. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just putting it out there.
I was put on the spot, okay? I went to one of my party girl types. As such as they are, not very good, but I do have them. Yeah,
But yeah.
he only usually comes up on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Not always on the Saturdays. Almost always on the Thursdays.
How about the Tuesdays?
Yeah, he usually comes in, but he comes in later. I think it's because he's like some sort of speaker at the university right now. They have him do stuff on Tuesdays.
And I ask you this: last week, was he here with another girl?
Not last week, but the week before that, obviously. Like I said, with but not last week. Not last week.
Did he show up at all?
Oh yeah, he showed up, but he didn't stay here long. Only stayed here about an hour, and
Did he
then
say-
left. It's like he didn't find what he was looking for or something. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't see a girl worth going out, which, to be honest, I think is fairly insulting towards like all the hot chicks that were there that night.
Did he seem like he had a type of sorts?
He's clearly thinking back over the weeks he's come by here. No, not really. I think he was bi, actually. He did go. There were a couple of guys he went out with once.
Anybody he might have been eyeing in the recent week or so?
Well, I mean, like, last time I saw him was only Saturday, and no, but he did seem like he was scanning for someone. He always seems to change who he's looking for each week, so I guess he was still in the process of looking.
He hasn't made any inclination as to how he chooses them, does he?
No, I've seen him go for blondes, black hair, brunettes, even auburn on occasion. Though obviously, not too many redheads around here. Natural ones, that is.
Fair. Did you mention hanging out any other places?
Well, to be honest, I never asked him. I don't generally ask where guys hang out at unless I'm actually interested in them. And
That's
between
fair.
you and me, I don't really go for the whole professor type.
Too stiff for you, huh?
Well, I don't know, but no.
In any case, probably keep an eye out for him anyway.
And out of character, now I'm sad because I've been using Lyra's voice so far this session without actually getting to roleplay Lyra. Now I am sad.
Suffer. I will make no mention of the connection beforehand.
Oh, you're
Let me
talking about.
check my notes something real quick. Boop. All right, that would be under. Weird thing though.
What's that?
Now remember Haley, right? The
Mhm.
girl. She was acting really weird, like the last couple of nights before she died.
Yeah, I'm seeing things over her shoulder kind of thing.
Oh yeah, you probably know. You're a friend of hers, right? I'm sorry, I forgot. I think the last girl I saw him leave with was also acting like that. That Sarah girl. She was a little twitchy, I guess. But maybe it was just her first time coming to the club because I hadn't seen her in here before.
Yeah, did she leave with anybody last you saw her?
I mean, other than Big W, no.
Big W?
Oh, Willard,
Ah,
he's
so
got the whole double W thing.
Gotcha. So he he left with her as well, huh?
Yeah, but it was on a Tuesday. She didn't nothing happened to her or anything. I mean, well, nothing happened to her then, at least. I guess. I mean, She suddenly pauses in her thinking as if she's finally connecting dots that your questioning seems to be going down.
No
I don't
worries.
think he had anything to do with it, did he?
I couldn't say. Like I said, here for Haley and Jonas.
Well, okay. But like I said, they left with him that night.
I'll be sure to, pop in and ask him a couple questions. Like you said, speaker at the
Well, they
university and
didn't
all
both
that.
leave. Out of character, sorry. They didn't both leave with him that night. He left. I'm getting my whole story confused. I'm sorry. But go on.
In any case, I pull the two girls aside to get them on the understanding that we want to keep a good eye on Mr. Willard, and for anybody who might be trying to use cloaking, skills and abilities.
Oh,
That would require the Auspex discipline.
Well, it's also that dementation things you said that before that.
You mean you're looking for someone seeing things that aren't there, that sort of thing?
Right.
Is that what you're looking through the club for right now?
That's kind of my thought process. See who's kind of looking over their shoulder, seeming a little sketch.
Very well. You're looking for the needle in the haystack here, so it'd probably be difficulty 8. But go ahead.
see a lot of people like that though, only for the fact that there's drug dealings and people are probably tweaking.
Mm-hmm.
So that
But you're
I'm
still looking for 1 in 20 people or something like that. So
true. Okay.
What's the check?
perception and alertness.
Perception alertness, not anything with empathy.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to get more of a sense of somebody who feels like they're being watched in a way that makes them uncomfortable.
Sure. We can do empathy, but use the better of perception and wits plus empathy, but it will take longer. Because we're actually probably going to have to get at least a little bit closer to people to get a better feel for them, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. And you said difficulty 8?
We'll make it difficulty 7 for this, but it does take more time, as I said.
That's fine. I have emotional insight for these kind of things. So.
Okay, yeah, you'll get an extra die for that. Yeah, under the modifier section on the dice pool like thing, go ahead and tick that up to 1. And that will add an extra die.
So perception, insightful, and empathy. So perception, empathy. I have to make an entirely new thing for this. So
That's fine. I remember in some games I had that used this sheet, I had like somewhere in the vicinity of 30 different like roll sets already set out because I'd gone through all those
so
at one point or another.
1 in modifiers and then DC 7, yeah?
Yep.
Alright.
Do you want to spend a willpower point?
Sure.
Excellent. So 1 automatic success. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Let me see. The ones that didn't get canceled, because 2 of those 10s got canceled. You got 3 successes plus your automatic success, so 4 successes.
That's 1 willpower, so I un-X a box.
You're looking for someone that's twitching, but you get the sense, but also someone that you get the sense hasn't been taking certain psychedelic drugs tonight or other narcotics. And let me dig through pictures real quick, as I was not prepared for this either. I am disappointed in myself.
We lost a person. Oh wait, no, she's
It was
back.
Steph.
We lost a person, then we gained a person. All right, I think we came out at net 0. That's a good number. I'm now going to send you a picture. This is a private thing.
Is this going to be in Discord or on?
This is going to be in Discord because I can't send pictures over Roll20. You do see a certain person who seems to be acting rather suspicious with their friends. And the more troubling realization is that you definitely know them.
Okay.
I'm playing that card. You took a 3-point flaw. I'm playing that card.
Damn it! Why is Ellie here?
She doesn't. She has the look of the type of person that goes to a club not because they want to go to a club, but because their friends took them to the club. Kind of like Ashley.
Uh-huh. Okay. I need a big favor.
She definitely doesn't look like she's enjoying being here, if that's what you're after.
You said you need a favor?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. What's this favor?
Well, it's mission related, but it's also personal. So, here's the lowdown.
Mm-hmm.
You 2 are going to need to rescue somebody a little bit now.
Oh, okay.
It seems that someone's gotten a little mixed up with their friends into a place where they don't really belong, nor do they look like they want to be here. So, you 2, as the girls in this situation, you're gonna be some rescuers tonight. And they've got that same look that we've heard from other people who aren't too
Elio
long for the world.
Vitale. You heard from Elio Vitale about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, whatever. Fine. Olivia?
And Alvin, why are we rescuing this person?
Because they're our target this time around, and there's somebody that I happen to know, but don't mention me at all.
Fine, I'm in. Who Who is she? Who we're rescuing?
He would kind of point out Allison in the crowd. She's a bit like you, Olivia. She's not, or sorry, Ashley. Not exactly a social butterfly in the respect of clubbing. Let's go ahead and see if we can get her away from the club, as it's already starting to dwindle down in the evening.
Oh, where do you want us to take her? Over here or somewhere just away from it?
See if you can get her to go home.
To go home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She stays at the dorm on campus. Shouldn't be too far.
Should I tell her a boogeyman story? Maybe that'll.
No, just be as comforting as you can. You know, her friends are probably lost within the crowd at this point, which is probably why she looks distressed. On top of the fact that she's looking over her shoulder like she's seeing a ghost.
All right. We'll rescue her. I promise. Come on, Ashley.
All right, let's go.
Also, I totally forgot that. Can I like buy a drink to wait, or not drink? Sorry. Oh my God, my brain is like all over the place. Can I do an empathy check, roll, just to kind of get in tune with Alice's was it Alice?
Allison.
Allison, to get in tune with her to be more empathetic and or whatever.
Sounds like we're on our own.
Andrew died.
Yep.
What? Sorry, I was I was sending a message to Velrus. I'm sorry.
Olivia would like to
Okay.
do some sort of empathy roll.
An empathy roll. All right. What kind of empathy roll, and what are you hoping to do with it?
Kind of hoping to just get in tune with her so that I can hopefully maybe more easily convince her to go home and that it's okay.
Or we take her home if we have to.
Yeah.
Charisma
Yeah.
or manipulation are your choices, and they're both the same die size. So how are you going about convincing her? Are you trying to be soft and gentle, like, oh my gosh, I've heard something. I need. Are you trying to do a thing by being near her and saying, oh my gosh, I need to go home because of reasons, or are you trying to directly talk to her?
I asked for them to like help her get home, get out of the situation that they're in, like get her home. Not just let her go home, but like to take her home.
Yeah, we're trying to take her home.
So two random girls coming up and trying to get her to go home, possibly taking them with her home.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird trying to do that. I don't have an idea of how to convince someone to go home when you're complete strangers.
You I told you not to mention me, but like it could be a case of like your old buddies of mine.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to mention you, and also it's still kind of weird for two of your old buddies to be coming up and be
I
like,
know.
"We know Alvin, and I know you because like
He's talking
Alvin's
all
talking
about
People
you.
talk about you like constantly, even though you're 5 years removed from being alive by all official records. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're that one person, and she's 5 years older, and girls tend to change a lot in appearance in the space of 5 years when they're at that age.
I mean, not really, you know. They hit their growth spurts pretty early. But I get you.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard to. I don't know, Anna. Do you have any ideas?
um. So he's essentially he has no. He's in records. He's dead. Correct. We could play off that, saying we knew him when he was alive and whatever.
Like he talked about her a lot and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, and that he always said that she was kind of like awkward about this. Like, do you want us to help you home? Like something like that.
We could try that. Like, I don't know because I don't know how that's gonna make her want to go home. Like, yeah, start with that. Like, hey, we knew Alvin like when he used to be alive. It's such a shame he's gone. He was so gorgeous and like smart and go over the top.
Well, if one of us plays kind of drunk, maybe she'll be okay. Like, she'll kind of play on it because
Maybe the one that recognizes her is drunk, right? And the other one's like, I'm so sorry she's bothering you. She's kind of out of it.
Yep.
We just need to get home. You're probably not what she's even thinking you are, and I apologize for that.
Can you just play along for a minute?
This sounds just exactly like an Ashley Olivia duo.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Olivia's drunk. And I'm just trying to wrangle her. There we go. We got it.
If you want to be actually drunk, you can drink the blood of someone that's drunk, but you'd have to hunt them first, and we're not
Nope.
making those tricks yet, I don't think.
Nope.
Anna. That's actually perfect. I'm totally drunk, and you ask her to help me get home, and you walk to the dorms.
Yes, we walk you to her dorm area, but she goes to her dorm by default. It's like something like that.
There we go. I love it. You're brilliant. There, I think we got our game plan now, Andrew.
Now let's see if we can do it.
Alrighty then. So, what check are you making? You know what? Let's just role play this at first. Let's go. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna tap Ashley and be like, "All right, you ready?"
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
You owe
Moment,
us.
let me show the players.
What?
I was yelling behind
Just
her
showing the
over the
players.
shoulder.
I
Oh.
will send you a copy of this because you're not in Roll20 real quick.
Yeah, sorry.
Ashley Renee Voldreek.
It might take a
Listen.
minute for it to load because
Allison, sorry, my bad. I'm looking at Ashley's nameplate down at the bottom of Roll20. I'm sorry.
A lot of A's. Sorry.
that's all right. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to load. Do you want me to just start?
Go ahead. Yeah, that's just for reference. It's fine.
All right. So Olivia puts her drunk face on and basically just stumbles over to Alice and go, "Alice, is that you?"
God.
She'll turn around, eyes very wide behind her glasses, like who in the universal language for "Who are you?" And her hands kind of go up as if she's like about to protect herself, not like in like any sort of martial arts thing. She's kind of going up in front of her as she's going to do to push someone off. And like, who are you?
Ashley will run off and be like, "I'm so sorry. Olive, knock it off."
What? Alvin.
I know, but calm down. You're being a lot, hun.
Olivan?
Yeah,
Her eyes seem to go over your shoulder, not looking towards the bar, mind you, but just over your shoulder as if someone's standing over your shoulder.
I knew him before he passed. He was such a handsome, grievously amazing guy.
Who are
She
you?
disconnected.
Nope, there she is.
There she is.
Yeah, drunken
Sorry.
phone disconnecting. That's what that is.
Sorry. But she basically just says, he talked about you a couple times, and I'm sorry, I just recognized you.
My brother's been dead for 10 years. I mean, sorry, 5 years.
Oh my God.
What am I?
Dude.
My
together.
brain is all over the place. My brain is all over the place. I'm sorry. 5 years. Continue.
Jeez.
You actually fucking cute. She's everything Alba described.
Her hand, one of her
She
hands
is.
immediately goes to block off anyone from touching her cheeks, as if she's somehow used to, at least a long time ago, someone pinching her cheeks.
Ashley will try and like hold Olivia back. It's like, yes, she does. Keep your hands to yourself, please. I'm so sorry.
How do you even know who I am?
Your brother used to talk about you. You know, he cared so much about you.
He carried a picture of you around.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Ashley or Anna. Jesus.
I was just throwing that tidbit in just to make it more like we recognized her from a picture.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. Picture finally popped up. Oh, she is gorgeous. Sorry. But
Now
yeah,
I
I
know who
think
got all the appearance dots in that family.
I know, right? But I think Lucas kind of bury your face into Ashley's neck and just mumble stuff.
I
Just
Is she going to be okay?
I really would hate to ask this, but could you help me take her back to her dorm? I I feel comfortable
If
asking
this
you just because I recognize you. I don't know anyone else here. She kind of dragged me out.
she seems very, very held up about responding here. You can make your choice of either charisma, manipulation, or I suppose if I'll allow wits for this too, and either empathy or subterfuge. Empathy will be at one higher of a difficulty though.
So what? What do I
You
need?
may choose manipulation, charisma, or wits, and then either empathy or subterfuge. Empathy does have a slightly higher difficulty though.
Which I.
Olivia, you have a 2 and a 2 in charisma manipulation, a 3 in wits, and a 3 in empathy, and a 2 in subterfuge.
empathy in, and then
Difficulty what?
is I
6 if you're using subterfuge, 7 if you're using empathy.
and I'm also gonna throw manipulation on that.
And
Who?
are
What,
you guys using willpower?
This would be a good time to use willpower, yes.
I'll use one.
Who is I?
Oh,
I
sorry,
cannot tell you
Stephanie.
apart when you're talking at the same time. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Stephanie.
You will use a willpower, and which roll are you making?
Manipulation, empathy. Is that what you said?
Manipulation, charisma, or wits, and then empathy or subterfuge.
Okay, manipulation and empathy.
Alrighty then. May I go to your dice section? Let me put something together. Add it. Let me go down to manipulation, empathy. And difficulty 7. And with a willpower point. Ooh, okay, you have sold it. You got, with your willpower, you have gotten 4 successes, and Ashley has gotten 2 successes. That's a combined success of 6 right there. Yes, you convince her. She seems a little shaky because you guys are basically strangers, but for some reason, she seems to be thinking of her brother an awful lot these days, so she will go with you. And before we cut to outside, let's wrap around to Pius. Pius, you've been in the car alone, unsupervised. What have you been up to?
I have been listening to nothing but Napalm Death on the cassette player in the car. And
Excellent.
just trying to keep my mind off the fact that I feel this thirst for the first time, and it's bothering me because it's uncontrollable.
You've always felt it. It's just grown in strength slowly over the course of the
it's
last
like
couple
it's
nights.
annoying now, and it's like it's bothering him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just listening to the heaviest of metal songs that he can.
And meanwhile, people are walking by outside, occasionally glancing at you. Some are leaving the club. A few others are just standing there, looking around, watching people leaving the club. Maybe plotting things, but that's not important to you at all. Actually, I believe you were also working on something, right? Or was that for later?
Yeah, that's for later. He has some things in his bedroom at Alvin's house that he's been storing. That he's.
How many of
Yeah.
them are from parts from his computer and modem?
One of them is parts left over. Most of it's parts left over from when I made my clock and.
So yes, the
journal.
answer is yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
some parts left over from the computer too.
You'll correct me. Anyway, is there anything you wish to attempt before I go back to the girls then?
I'd like to scan a bit and see if I can find anyone that would be just, I guess, like an easy target, since I've never really hunted before.
That's right, you haven't.
I want to find if there is anyone that's just weak and seems like they could be an easy target, since Pius would know well what an easy target would be.
Getting to know that this is just a roll to identify a target and not a roll to actually do the hunt.
Yep, just
Very
to
well.
identify. Yep.
Perception and alertness.
All right. Let's see if I already have that up there. I do. Oh, that's titled spotting. Cool.
One success. Let me say you do, but there's one person that has been hanging out by themselves for the last. Oh, we don't know how long the group has been in the. Well, actually, you do. 'Cause you have the clock right there on the dash, presumably. But for the last hour or so, the others have been inside the club. There has been one person that's largely stayed in his same spot, just kind of watching, gawking. It's a dirty older man, probably a homeless guy, in the alley across the way from the nightclub, opposite the street from it. You're fairly confident that with Obfuscate's help, you could probably come up right behind him and pull him right back into the alley. Vic obviously would make sure he doesn't scream or anything like that before you can sink your fangs in, but you think you could probably pull it off easy enough. He's an easy enough target. Not sure he would taste all that great, but you've also had rats before now, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take the chance. I'll get out of the car slowly with obviously I'd be getting out in the street face, not the sidewalk face, so that way, because the sidewalk probably be more occupied with people to obfuscate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I
And
mean,
I
I presume you're in your costume, even if you were going to obfuscate, just because, like, in case someone sees someone in the car, they're not going to be like, "Oh my gosh, there's a monster in the car." It's
sure.
just some
Yeah,
guy in the
I'd be
car.
wearing the costume that Alvin had provided me.
Hmm.
So I'd get up and I'd probably just kind of like nonchalantly mosey towards the alley with the homeless man.
Indeed. Are you obfuscated at the moment?
I am.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm trying to think
Well,
how
he's
I would approach this.
presumably from behind.
Sure.
Up the butt.
Is he leaned against the wall, or is he just kind of just sitting there?
Yes, he is. He's leaned against the wall, watching the people that presumably leave better lives than himself enter and exit the nightclub.
Okay. Hmm. I probably walk up and just mumble that it's not your lucky day today, and put my forearm up to his throat and press hard and start drinking.
All right. We enter the hunt stage of the attempt. In this case, you're going to have to. You need some stealth here, which you are actually very good at. So I doubt it will be much of an inconvenience for you. But Dex and Stealth, difficulty 6.
Dex and stealth.
You don't need a full 3 successes on this because you're obfuscated. I'll let you get by with 1 success, which means you're probably going to automatically succeed. But still roll because you could botch,
You said
and I
difficulty
could
what?
laugh. Difficulty 6.
All right.
You're fine. You proceed up. He's right nearby. Your mouth is almost drier the closer you get to him, as if it's the thirst is becoming more and more apparent to you. It's right there. You have the means to satisfy it right there.
I would
And you kind of know what's coming, even if you've never actually done it before yourself.
Yep, I take the tip of my elbow and press harder on the opposite side of my mouth to send the flow from that side to make the flow increase on my side.
All right, you come up a hot. First off, so now you will, I presume, bite into his neck. I didn't really. You kind of jumped ahead a little bit there.
Sorry, yeah, I would be biting in now that the flow is more prominent on that side.
Mm.
I'm trying to make it like as quick as possible so I can get back in the car.
I'm looking at something. Yes, that'll be fine.
Just figured if I stem the flow on one side, it'd make the flow quicker. On the other side.
Perhaps. Your fangs do sink into his neck. And then the hot rush of blood just pours down your throat. And it's not like bitter or salty, like, or even necessarily coppery, like you might have expected. It's just enjoyable. It's like the best possible drug you've ever had in your life. Or at least that's what you would imagine it would be like if you haven't had any drugs. It's a rush. And in that rush are odd little images. Flashes. Not really memories, but little like snippets of a photograph just randomly cut out from a film. One of them, you're curled up by a fire. It's strange. You're in a house. You're not out on the street, and you feel very, very warm. As you continue drinking, there's another bit of a flash. Some sort of you're on the street now. There's a rather feral-looking cat curled up on your lap as you huddle for warmth against a fire lit in a barrel. How long do you continue to drink? How many blood points do you intend to take?
Just the amount that I had spent.
How much is the amount that you had spent?
1.
You're only down by 1 from your total?
Wait, no, my total is 15. I'm at 11, I believe. So it'd be 4.
Do you intend to take all of that?
I'll take 2.
I'll take 2. It's hard pulling your mouth away from this source of just exhilarating taste. Make me a self-control roll. Difficulty 4.
Self-control. How would I do that? It's just like any other dice roll?
It's a dice roll, but it's at the top of your rolling pages. It should be at the very top. It's labeled
look at
self-control.
Yep, that's cool.
Fortunately, you're able to fight yourself and pull away from him. You almost habitually lick his neck, the very place where you sunk your fangs in, and the marks and any remaining blood just seems to vanish. His flesh knitting itself back together before your eyes.
Is he still alive?
Oh, he's still alive. You only took 2. Humans have 10 blood points. And for the record, 2 is slightly lightheaded, 3 is very lightheaded. Anything more than 3 requires hospitalization or they will die.
Okay, so he's just gonna... But he's... Okay, so he's not gonna die.
No, he's fine.
Do I have to worry about him changing?
We covered this during your prelude. No, the embrace does not happen just because you bite someone. In order to give the embrace, you drain them all of their blood, then add some of your own.
Okay.
And also, embracing without talking to the prince first means a death sentence. In any case.
Pius would, then make his way back to the vehicle then.
Indeed. And gain 2 blood points.
Yay.
Now, I believe Olivia and Ashley were about to exit the club. Hello?
There we go.
Okay, there she is.
Sorry.
Just as long as you're okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you exit the club. You exit the club just in time to see your car across the street. The door suddenly snap closed as if someone just got back into it. Obviously, you can't technically see anyone, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Do you plan to head for your car, or are you planning on walking to the dorms from here?
Hey, Olivia's drunk, so fake drunk.
Hmm.
Your call, Anna.
I would note that
It's Alvin's
Both-
Alvin
car.
has the keys.
Yeah, so we're
Alvin
walking.
A has the keys, and B, you know that if a human sees Pius in the way that
We're
he normally
screwed.
is,
Yeah, we're screwed.
And the fact that her brother's dead, so that's two
Right.
wins.
So we're walking.
All right.
Luckily, we're on campus to a certain degree, so it shouldn't be
Oh,
that
well,
bad.
you're campus adjacent. I mean,
Right.
it's probably dorms are probably only like a couple miles away. You can get there on foot. And while Allison may not know this, you're also very capable of handling any little mortal thugs that try and accost you on your way.
It's true.
So there's that.
So we're walking we're just walking back down to her dorm.
Presumably.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
technically, you're going to your fake dorm, which might
Oh,
be
yeah.
a problem once you get there, but you haven't gotten there yet.
Well, I mean, when we get to
Alvin.
the front door, we can just be like, "All right, thank you so much," and watch her for the rest of the way.
Presumably. Alvin, what do you do now that they have left and your sister is no longer in danger of seeing you?
So they've just left. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, so that way they've got some time before I leave the club as well. I might check to see if any of her friends are still kind of lingering and took note of her leaving, I guess.
Nope, they have not paid nearly enough attention to your sister, and that probably displeases you to some degree.
A little bit. I'll send a message to those that I do have contact with to just say, hey, Allison's heading home with friends of mine. Be a little more attentive in the future, please. And be safe.
How many in her club know that you're her brother and that are pretending to be dead?
I doubt too many, but it's more of like a hey, girls, be responsible kind of thing.
As
Just
their
not-
benefactor, yeah. As their
Right.
little club benefactor, yeah.
Like it's fun to, it's fine to go out, have fun, goof off, mess around, but
A couple of them that are still sober enough to realize their phones are going off will take note of their message and seem somewhat semi-personally horrified as they try and scramble to look for someone else. Presumably your sister.
it's notified that she is heading back to her dorm, though.
Excellent.
But yeah, no, beyond that, he's going to, after it's been a little bit of time, head back to the car to check on Pius and also, kind of make his way down towards that side of the district, just kind of park and make sure that the three kind of enter in that general vicinity. See if anyone else is also watching. Also, catch Pius up to speed on all the ongoing activity and information.
Yeah, he's just been
When you
meddling out.
When you first open the door, you get the music blasting in your ears because he has turned it up rather substantially, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Just
That'll be a simple. Nice, good taste.
And then you presumably get ready to follow or go wherever, presumably to the university campus to pick up the girls after they have hopefully successfully dropped your sister off without issue.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, getting to the dorms and pretending to go inside one of them and then watching where Allison goes is not some sort of complicated deal or task. It's easy enough to see her just kind of wait around a little bit before quickly heading back inside one of her dorms. As she look at one of the dorms, as she looks at her phone and also sees a message, I presume, is probably not from Alvin because I doubt he sends that message out to everyone.
Correct.
But probably a message from one of the other group members, just checking where everyone is. Congratulations, you have probably succeeded for tonight. But then the killer doesn't typically strike till before dawn Thursday morning, I do believe. And that's a little ways away yet. Still, it's odd that he would make any sort of move this early. Normally, it's only 2 nights before things happen that he does something based on what you heard about the previous girl. I wonder what could have forced his hand.
Probably because he's hungry now.
That's true. Could be hungry.
Also, we kind of walked right into his freaking office.
Someone's finally starting to catch on. I mean, like, it's not like he might have had vampiric superpowers that would let him keep track of you. Anyway, I presume you group up, and do you presumably head back to the bagel now? Or is there somewhere else you'd like to head up tonight?
And I want to go to a junk shop and get the same exact computer of Alvin's and break it and replace his computer with it just to screw with him.
Oh man, I could take those parts and use it for something.
After the prank.
Okay.
Oh, you're finally going to do your prank, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna benefit from it.
So you're going to ride along in Alvin's car to pick up a junk computer that looks kind of like his in order to prank Alvin, who is in the car and sees what you carry into the car, and then go to the Daily Bagel.
Yup.
No, you know what? I'm gonna do it right in front of him. Yes, I want to do it right in front of fucking Alvin's eyes. And
That is very Malkavian of you.
I'm being smart. This is foolproof. I love it. Okay, proceed. I want y'all to roleplay this because this sounds amazing.
Yes.
can I please make sure the camcorder's like recording from beginning to end?
Sure.
Okay.
Although the rest of you notice as Olivia pulls out a camcorder and seems to hit record.
Pius would just start whistling and look out the window.
What are you doing?
I didn't hear you, Nick. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm just testing this out. I haven't pulled it out until now, so I'm gonna try it. Make some memories.
We're in the middle of a case.
I get that, but you know, I can record stuff in between now and have some fun. Lighten up. You're about to be.
Do you request that he stop at a junk shop on the way back to the bagel?
Yep, you know what? My brain was like ticking, but it wasn't ticking the right way. So
yes, you gotta actually do that first.
Yeah, no, my brain bounced out. But hey Alvin, I got a question. Little favor.
Sure.
Do you think we can stop at the junk shop? I just want to see if they have any, little gears. I got something to do.
You know what? I owe you one. Sure.
So thank you. Oh.
You guys mind if I sneak into that shop with her?
So long as you don't get caught.
I just need a few things. Oh no, I'm good. I do this all the time.
Ashley will just wait in the car. Trying
Probably
to find
with a book pulled out of her backpack that she just has, just in case.
Oh no, I was thinking she would be sitting there in the passenger seat with the mirror trying to like wipe the shit off. Finally.
Oh, fair point. I had forgotten about that. Yes.
Yeah. She's covered in makeup, just like, get this shit off me. Looking
There's
like
smudging everywhere. It's actually making it look worse.
There's water at the Daily Bagel.
There's water at the Daily Bagel, but until you get to the Daily Bagel, you're gonna have to deal with a smeared makeup face.
Could be worse. It's coming off.
That's funny.
Ah, lots of impromptu humor tonight, I suppose.
It's fun.
So we stop at a junk shop.
Yeah, Pius
The Muck
was
Cave?
just sneaking behind Olivia, kind of follow her steps, but nab things that he needs.
Excellent. The cameras will see Olivia, but not you.
Yes.
And they will assume she picked things up. Excellent.
Yes.
In any case, Olivia, you were able to find several junk computers, one that looks vaguely similar to Alvin's. You yourself are not a computer expert, however, so yeah, it's just similar.
I'll definitely pick up the one that looks similar to his,
Mhm.
and go up to the register and kind of be like, basically tell the cashier I'd like to purchase this.
Are you sure? It's missing a few things.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, sale's a sale.
All right. Fork over the
That'll
money.
be 250.
Excuse me. 250, but it's missing pieces. I have to fix it.
Fine, 225.
Can I do a manipulation empathy on her? Or then
Absolutely. Manipulation plus whatever social skill you want.
I'm going to do empathy and try to wrangle down the price.
I just realized that I'm the one that's going to have to make that check one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so let's see. Manipulation plus. Looks like empathy is your best bet there.
Yeah.
That is 5 points right there. Empathy plus manipulation, difficulty 6, because they're expecting this. It's kind of what they do. Yeah, you got one success. Fine. I'll give you 200. Come on, 200's a good price. It's a good deal, right? Of course it is. I said so.
Please, I'm a working student right now, and I really can barely even afford soup. I really need this
Fine. 150.
sold.
Now get out of my shop.
Thank you.
Yeah, fuck you too.
I'll take
Little
it.
did we know his like lowest goal was like he was just hoping to get $50. We started at 250.
Fucking amateurs.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I only paid $25 for that thing.
You can't see Pius, but you do see Olivia walk out of the store holding a computer tower in her hands. These things are big and clunky.
Yeah, but I'm totally heading back to the car.
Yep.
Probably trying to
Hey.
gesture to pop the trunk.
Yeah. Come on, pop the trunk.
Alvin is silent, clearly not popping the trunk for anything.
Ashley will reach
Oh.
over and pop the damn trunk.
And then I'll just put the tower in there. Like, you'll hear it drop because it's like she's not even careful with it. She just drops it in there. And then
You can really hear the rattling of the missing parts, just like now as it clunks into there. Although these things are big and heavy, so you might have dented like the bottom of Alvin's car. I guess its trunk anyway. Who knows? Who knows?
Doubtful. They weren't that bad.
You're right. This is back in the age where you might have still occasionally found a steel frame on a car. So yeah, sure.
Would not have bought anything other than a steel frame bottom car. Let's be honest. Who wants the plastic pieces of shit?
Indeed.
I will note that she does shut the trunk gently because she doesn't want to piss off Alvin even more than what she's probably going to. And then hops back in the car.
Excellent. You pop back in the car because Pius presumably is not long after you, and you're back on the way to the Daily Bagel.
Joke's on you. We were going to the professor's abode. Haha.
Oh God.
You don't even know where his house is.
Joke's on you. We had police reports done on him. I mean, legitimately, we did have.
I do recall you having a stack of papers, but I don't recall you actually having successfully gone through them yet.
Haha, joke's on you. That happened in downtime.
No.
Damn it.
Just no.
Don't you remember that one session that you and I had and no one else was around for because of the fact that, we had that down week?
Yeah, but you botched your check and you didn't get anything special from it.
Andrew, you're supposed to work with me here.
I am, and I'm telling you why it fucked up. In any case.
Now I really hope that nothing happens to Dolgust.
Yeah. See, the reason why Dolgus won't get killed off is because Chompy's too precious. That's why.
That's true. We need our Chompy.
I mean, Chompy's died before. He could die again.
God damn it.
And I don't even have to try. The player just does it for me.
Indeed.
Roddy killed Chompy.
No, we didn't.
Roddy's going to die one of these days. One of these days, Roddy's going to die. I just need to figure out how I'm going to execute him.
Anyway.
Anyway, yes, you arrive at the Daily Bagel. Obviously, no one is there right now. All the apartments above it the lights are out, presumably, because it's late at night. And no one is here but you. Pius, however, has things he wants to do as soon as he gets in the door, but what about the rest of you?
Ashley's running to the bathroom to get the makeup off the rest of the way.
Fair enough. And Olivia's carting in some sort of heavy thingy. Computer tower. Alvin, what are you doing?
Gonna head to the stack of papers for now and also leave a note for wow, it's been a second. Double check name.
Yes, you have accrued quite a number of newspapers, printed articles, notes, and the like. You've also finished finally restoring them since they weren't sorted properly when they were given to you.
Yeah, leaving a note for Kyle.
I believe a raccoon was involved.
Yes.
Okay,
you
you're leaving a note.
Heavy banging from the basement, and Pius bursts back through the doors and says, "Fuck! Do any of you guys have a cassette player? I forgot to grab a cassette player."
Weren't you listening to something on a cassette player?
I was listening to something in the car.
Oh, okay.
But now you basically told him, "Hey, yes, please go take the cassette player out of my car, so you can do whatever you want with it."
No.
Great idea, Alvin. And he bolts off the door.
That was not in character. That was.
Yeah, it was out of character.
I'm aware.
When Ashley's done with her makeup removing, she'll go and see if Alvin needs help with anything.
Olivia, did you got a cassette player?
Just for my own notes, Alvin, what kind of note are you leaving for Kyle?
Effectively to check up on the good professor during the daytime. Also, there might be people stopping by at some point with information. They do so before I wake up or otherwise, yada yada, Because they might have goals of their own, I don't know. Just let me know the situation.
You should mention it.
Anyway. Either way, it's in case the biker gang comes back and, things of that nature.
What's he supposed to do if and when they come back?
So they called the police the last time, right?
Yep, and didn't seem to do anything. Clearly, they'd been bought off. At least that's the clear understanding you get from that action.
Offer them double and the name of their proprietor, and they can.
What's the limit for that double?
Probably no more than 10 grand.
Hmm. Alrighty, I will make a note of that. Now, I believe you spend the rest of your evening looking through your stack of papers, which
Yep.
includes newspapers, now police reports, and a few other things.
Yep.
Hmm. I believe it is time for another investigation check. You may choose intelligence or wits.
Let me double
You
check
just
the dice.
finished sorting these yourself, so you know where everything is, so I'll make it difficulty 6.
Investigate 6. Okay. Every time without fail.
3 successes. That's a complete success.
Also, question. Ashley said she wanted to assist Alvin. Is she able to roll as well?
You can, yes.
What was it needs to be again?
A cassette player.
No.
Intelligence or wits plus investigation.
Oh, okay. This one, I think. Yes.
Oh, nice, nice. Also, 4 6. Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys win. Okay, yeah, you win. That's what that combined roll means. I'll have to look into doing combined rolls in the future, see if it still stacks out like that. But no, for now, y'all win. And y'all winning means that congratulations. You do indeed confirm what you have been suspecting. There is a strangely similar man at every single city that the killer has previously been in. A blonde man, ironically enough. Not always teaching at guest lectures, but often seen around campuses, just in some sort of official traveling format of one way or another. Your dear friend guest professor, Willard Waymire.
Oh man, it's the Professor the Vampire.
Seems like it.
Hell yeah.
You do note, however, that the name that seems to when his name pops up, it does seem to be different for each city he's in, which does smack of either an incredible ability to give himself like fake papers so as to be able to pull off anything at a university as some sort of professor, but or at the very least, perhaps someone behind him that can do that if he has help.
Yeah, we've not confirmed whether he's had help or not, but we also don't know where this Jonas is either.
But Jonas has, at least before his disappearance, been a resident of this city for that entire period of time, so it's unlikely they would have met before then. At least not during his time as a killer.
Right. It definitely strikes me that this was possibly an incidental event where Jonas might have gotten too curious with a subject and maybe accidentally gone for an embrace.
All sorts of things can happen to lead to an unplanned embrace. All
It might
sorts
have
of
been
things.
that he almost killed Jonas, and so Jonas just reversed it on him.
In this
Because
case, if he had
Jonas,
almost killed Jonas. 1 moment. Sorry, I got that backwards in my head. I apologize. It's also likely that Jonas could have accidentally drained him to death and then, like, embraced him out of guilt. It could be that Jonas thought he would have made a fantastic partner and just forgot to bother asking the prince about that, or so on and so forth.
Jonas sounds the studious type,
Mhm.
from what others have said, so he definitely matches Willard's type.
Mhm.
Prestigious, younger looking, kind of a bookie. They match each other in that general respect. So I think
Indeed.
somewhere in the middle makes more sense.
Excellent. And while we're on this out of character talk, I would like to say I originally had like 3 more suspects lined up, but I kind of felt you guys were right on top of him after that first meeting, so I didn't. I thought it was going to proceed fairly quickly from there.
Yeah, he gave the creepy professor vibes from the rip.
Yeah, that was supposed to be creepy for press vibes.
He seemed a little too perfect in terms of like what he sought.
He is slipping, in other words.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you do before the night passes and a certain someone needs to get back to the chantry?
I doubt we have much more time for that. Anything else, I suppose?
We got another hour or so.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean like in actual in-game?
No. In game time, like you know,
Because it's
before
already pretty
daylight.
late. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I got that confused. For some reason, I was thinking out of game. Yes. In which case, I believe Ashley needs to go back to the chantry, but at least she can rest relieved knowing that she's not going back all maked up out.
Yes. I think that'd be quite traumatic for everybody.
I want to show you guys what Pius is trying to make. I wanted, because now that he's fed, I wanted to be able to block out that shit. So I wanted to make his own Walkman. But I have an image that I had saved. I'll show you in the general chat.
Yeah. You do tend to find some good images for what you like to make.
Yes. I take time with them. So there's that. It'd be like, so I want to take the clock that Ashley gave me and make it part of like a Walkman, pocket-sized Walkman. But I do not have access to a cassette player, so.
Going to do tomorrow night, perhaps.
Yes.
As it is, the night is drawing to a close, dawn is not far off, and one of you leaves your number in order to return to their erstwhile home. Which I do believe so brings us to Tuesday, the 12th of September, 1995. The first to awake is, as always, Alvin at the Daily Bagel.
Run the normal routine. Let's see the reports for you know, who's still here. Hoping Jess has kind of gone home already.
Jess is not visibly apparent, however, but another of your employees is.
Sarah's here today.
Oh, hey, boss man. She seems to have been relaxing behind the counter, just kind of watching the rain come down. Not really, moving about constantly like Jess does when you find her still up and about.
Right.
Clearly, she has the look of a worker who's, it's past closing time, everything's closed up. I don't need to be actively working while waiting for the boss man to arrive. I'm off the clock, but I'm on the clock at the same time, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, no. I totally get it.
So you're up, I guess.
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Jess gave me a message, by the way. She's out sick today. Was out sick today. I don't know. Something not feeling well, that sort of thing.
That's terrible. We'll have to hope she gets better soon.
Yeah. I think it was like a cold or something like that. Just something didn't feel right with her. Hopefully, it's just one of them 24-hour bugs, and we'll see her again soon.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mini Boss Man gave me a note, by the way.
Sure. What's he got?
Well, before I get into that, those guys showed up again today. Mini Boss Man had a talk with them. They seemed to be getting along for a little bit before, I don't know, it kind of turned rough out there, and he came back in. I don't think it went well.
Understood.
Oh, yeah, Boss Man?
Anything else occur over the day? Any other visitors?
Oh yeah, actually, I didn't know you had a niece, boss man. Normally I'd charge extra for babysitting duty, but she's been pretty quiet. And she points over opposite of you, opposite where you came out at, like over in one of the corners of the tables
And
that are still have chairs around it.
Waif is there, isn't she?
No.
Oh.
I wish I could say yes, but no.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ah.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey.
The yet to be named Lucy says from where she's at. She's completely focused on a rather clunky, heavyweight laptop, which by that means in 1995 standards, it's top of the line, connected to something that looks like a miniature satellite. How's it
well.
going?
Wasn't all right.
Oh,
Well, thanks there, Sarah.
yeah.
If you need to head on out, I've got things from here.
Oh, okay, boss man. Just give me a holler if you need something or the like. I'm on closing till Jess comes back. I don't know. She made me promise to look after things until you woke up. I don't know why. Also, you're really a night owl, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
kind of why it's a
judge.
coffee shop.
Any closer to figuring out that whole open at night thing?
At some point, we'll see.
Okay. I mean, I just know some people that if you need to give out jobs to people, I'm just saying. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. Don't worry about it, boss man.
And he'll be sure to watch and make sure that Sarah gets to her mode of transportation out of here.
Well, she does just fine. She takes a moment to find her keys, but once she's got that out, she's quickly on her way.
He'll, of course, get together, his routine. Look over to the little girl, and I go, so, who might you be then, little one? Or should I presume something different?
No. I mean, like, I'm only a couple of years older than her look. Um, hmm. Just, I work with, Melina and Bruce. They say they met you, Lyceum last night.
Indeed.
They're still asleep. They haven't woken back up yet, but I just kind of watch things while they're asleep. They've been taking care of me.
That's good.
I'm sorry I had to lie to your people, but they wouldn't exactly just let me hang around because reasons.
I understand the requirement here.
Anyway, all right, report. I can give you it, or you can wait till mom and pop wake up. But
I'll take it
up
for
to
the
you.
time being.
Okay. Let me see here. She opens up a manila folder that was laying next to her computer, fluffles through it. Let's see. Thunderdog businesses. And it looks like the usual, type of shit for a dirty biker gang. Section rackets, drug running, gun running, thugs for hire, so on. Some sort of new patron or paymasters on the scene of some kind. Slick Soup Moneybags, motherfucker, was all they could get out of one guy they jumped. Don't worry about him telling anyone. As my mom likes to say, the works of H.P. Lovecraft are an endless source of nightmare fuel when mom wants them to be. He's not telling anyone.
Sounds good. So highly connected, well
Yeah,
paid.
some sort of like wealthy suit type, I guess. That's been around them recently. Not the normal sort of person that hangs out at a biker bar. And he's been paying them specifically something about bothering this shop, and your name was mentioned in particular.
I see then. And location of their residence outside of just Georgetown?
Not Georgetown, South Park, and
All right, south of Georgetown.
yeah, south of Georgetown. Let me. I mean, I was just technically I stayed in the van, but Stormer's Den they like to call it. Like it's all fancy or something. Just your
Mhm.
average biker dive bar. They got a lot of members too. I mean, there was at least 50 bikes out front, and it wasn't even happy hour or anything.
50 bikes. Biker gangs tend to enjoy their vehicles more than life itself.
Yeah, but obviously it goes without saying that most of them are doing other things, not blocking your business or anything. Just a few of them are on that.
That's true, but send a message to the lot of them, and hopefully they all get the idea.
Get the idea, or come back for payback and fuck around, find out, and presumably run into whatever else you got set up. You're one of the V types, right, Ventrue? You always have a plan. She clearly has assumptions. You there?
1 second.
Oh, sorry. Is it weird that I've gotten used to playing around the fact you have a merit that says you wake up first?
It is pretty cool.
But if that's all the information that she's got, Alvin is pretty set.
Yeah, that's all of it for right now. What I was told, this was just a reconnaissance point, without going in raising too many heads, so to speak. That's
That
what
is
Bruce
fair.
said. Do you mind if I stay here right now? I mean, like, the van's parked out around back. They'll be up in an hour or so, but this is a pretty nice place.
Feel free to hang around.
Thanks, Uncle.
Sure thing, kiddo.
Hmm.
If you actually need, there are bagels, biscuits, other bakery items. Not sure if you're on the coffee grind yet.
Sometimes I prefer hot chocolate.
Got that too.
All right. I got some money if you need me to pay.
We'll say this is a little bonus for you and your family.
Cool. And with that, she will pause whatever she's doing and go investigate the bakery counter. If you take a peek at her screen, it's got all sorts of programming jargon on it at the moment.
Neat.
If there's a tech support side to that investigation group, she's that.
Alvin respects that.
And we move on to Olivia. You wake up. Basement of the Daily Bagel. You are momentarily sad at the fact that when Ashley arrives tonight, she's not going to be wearing the same makeup. Steph, you there?
She died or muted herself.
Stephanie, no.
Yeah,
There she is.
stupid thing. I mute it during sing so I'm not making so much noise in the background.
That's fine. I
She's
do
just
that all the
raving
time
out
too.
by herself.
Yeah, my mute is just on my headset, so I use that rather than the Discord mute.
Yeah. I need a new full setup, but so did you say Olivia's at the Daily Bagel or
Yeah, you are presumably at the Daily Bagel.
okay. Um Where's Alvin's computer located?
In his room, which is in a different part of the basement. Alvin, have you been locking your room since what happened with Pius?
Yeah.
The door is locked, Olivia.
Put the computer aside for now. Hiding it somewhere where Alvin hopefully won't see it or care to notice it.
He's been
Not any more than he
he's-
saw last night.
he has been very distracted as of the last night or two.
Mhm.
He seems to be very lost in his own head.
The killer made it personal. That's what happened.
That's fur. Would I be able to steal his keys or figure out if I can lockpick the door?
You can try. That usually falls under larceny, and I think the only person that has that is Pius.
So is Pius there right now?
Absolutely, but he is dead asleep and will be for another while.
Alright, so Olivia's gonna note in her head that he's gonna strike a deal with Pius. He can have all the parts from the broken computer if he goes along with the prank and opens the door.
Oh, perfect.
So she's gonna wait for Pius and kind of just go about her day doing whatever.
Why do
Yes.
I feel like Olivia is gonna be that person that's like hanging over Pius's head, waiting for him to wake up with those big wide eyes and like,
Yeah.
hey, I need a.
She's taking on more and more of traits of Lyra every single session. It's great.
She really is.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drag the tower near you, and I'm just gonna loom over you with it.
I love it.
Well, while you're waiting for that, since you're downstairs, it will be Ashley that arrives next. As usual, pulling up with her usual chauffeur from the chantry and being dropped off. It is, as usual, rainy this time of evening here in Seattle. The World of Darkness Seattle gets rain much more often than the regular one does, and the regular one gets a lot of rain. Also because I like the rain background sound effect.
I do too.
You're not chicken. Sorry.
You're not chicken. You get the hell away from me right now.
You're not my cat.
I mute myself and I forgot.
Just punt it out the door. You're not chicken. Don't you ever think you can be?
Sorry, I muted myself so you guys can continue. Sorry.
Chad comes home. How's it go? Well, your cat's not chicken.
What's going on? What am I missing out on here?
Their cat's nickname is Chicken.
It's because of the fact that to Steph, when she says kitten very quickly, it sounds like chicken.
Like called you the dragon chicken.
Alrighty then. Actually, you arrived. There's a strange girl in the bagel as well, but not the last strange girl you saw there. Also, Alvin is doing something Alvin-y.
Ashley would walk up to Alvin and be like, "Who's the girl?"
Contact.
No. Got it.
Yo.
Hi.
There is a kind of half-mouthed yo that's mouthed around a bagel of some variety.
Ashley will just wave and be like, "Hi." Are the other two awake yet?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
As far as you're aware, Pius never has arisen before Ashley thus far. And out of character, as a reminder, that is based upon your humanity levels.
Mm-hmm. But Alvin's not exactly sure of when anyone wakes up yet, because only Pius has stayed at his abode.
And now
And,
Olivia
sure.
at least once.
even then, it's like, Pius could just be a loner that likes to stay in his room for an extra half hour to an hour.
Also very true.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And I usually obfuscate when I come up every morning, so.
Right. So it's very much so that case of like, it is whatever, people show up to be.
I like how we have our
Well-
own, like, dynamics already, like, worked out.
Indeed. And as Ashley arrives, I guess if nothing is going to need to be discussed between the two of you, eventually, Pius, you will wake up, and there is a colorful face standing above you, leaning down in front of you, just inches away from yours.
Whoa, Olivia. Good morning.
I need your help.
Is it naughty?
What? No. Well, kind of. Actually, if you want to, it's gonna be fun.
I'm down.
All right. So here's the deal. I want to prank Alvin, but I can't get into his office without your help.
Oh,
And-
this is real naughty then.
Yeah. So if you help me, you can have all broken pieces and this whole thing to yourself after.
He holds his fist out to pound it.
Yep. All right. She
A
fist bumps
fist bump was not a thing in the 90s.
It just
Well,
became one.
it. It is now. We made it. No.
Malkavians made things that were considered crazy in their time, but popular later. I guess that's just how it's going to be. I guess.
So I was wondering, could you help me pick lock the door to his office?
Oh yeah, of course. I've done this already.
Well, alright, so you have experience. I like this. So she'll take him over to the door and, wait for him and stuff like that.
All right, so I'll roll for my pick lock, dexterity and larceny 7. Is that fine?
What? Sorry.
You mind if I roll for dexterity larceny 7 to pick Alvin's lock?
Yes, absolutely. Well, one success. I must say you get it open, but it does take you a little longer than you were anticipating.
He looks over at Olivia and smiles and is like, seems he changed locks.
Huge.
But you do get it open. Pop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you get it open.
But-
It just takes longer than you expected.
Okay. Olivia's patient. She's just excited.
So I would say job done on my end then?
Exactly. I'll let you know when this is over and you can collect all the pieces.
All right, he gives an ear-to-ear smile and whistles and walks away.
She kind of pokes her head in and just kind of looks around for a second before kind of fully going in and shutting the door. And then she's going to go up to where his tower is, and she's going to move that out of the way and put the other one in and just break the sides apart and break some of the pieces off of it too. Ooh. Oh, I thought I muted myself. And she's gonna hide his tower from him and then close the door behind her and like relocking it and then hiding his actual tower and waiting for Alvin to see it.
So you smash. So what? You're making it look like someone smashed his messed up computer even more.
And also, she's recording from beginning to end recording while Pius is sleeping all the way to doing that and then turning the camera off and waiting for Alvin. Well, she's going to turn it back on when she knows that Alvin's going to the office, but...
Alrighty then. In which case, Alvin, what time do you decide to go to your office?
I'm waiting for everybody to get the hell up here so that we can get to the mission, because tonight's the night we got to go to a seminar and kick the ass of a professor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, that's actually all my notes for the session. But it's like, okay, I guess we'll keep going with this.
So unless he's baited down there, he's not heading down there.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah, she's waiting impatiently.
After about like 10 minutes, probably sitting on his bed, he notices nothing's going on. So he looks down the hallway. He sees that nothing's going on. He walks upstairs and goes, "Hey, Alvin,
Yeah, Pius. Good to see
Can
you
I-
finally awake.
so it's not me, but I swear I saw someone go in your room and leave.
Now's
I don't know
really
what
not
they were
the time
doing.
for jokes, man.
I'm not joking. I don't know who, but I heard it. I smiled and waited for a minute. Nothing happened.
You're
Don't
the
know
only
what
one
went
who's
on.
supposed to be down there right now.
That's what I was saying. Came to tell you I'm not allowed near your room, so that's not my business, but it's yours, so I'm telling you.
We've got places to be, man. Come on.
All right.
It's gonna high pitched scream down in the basement.
I told you someone was down there.
Alvin will go
Technically.
inspect. Grumbling the entire way down.
Ashley will follow
it's-
just to see what's going on.
If it's a spider, I'm not coming to help. There's a call from Lucy over in the corner who's been listening to all of this.
Hang tight.
Lucy's is a vampire, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
she hasn't actually stated it, but she is a ghoul.
But I'm sure that, to a certain extent, we can kind of tell.
I am
She's definitely
so
in the know
glad.
already, so yeah.
Wait, no, I didn't pop my head. No, I did pop my head out the door. Fuck, I should have asked if anyone was human up there first. That was my mistake. But since she's a ghoul, cool. I'm glad.
I mean,
Yeah,
to your credit, by about this time, humans have been quote unquote kicked out in most cases.
Yeah, usually when I wake up, they're all gone.
Granted, you should always be vigilant, but
Very true.
Wait, did Alvin go downstairs to investigate?
He was
Yes.
on his way.
He's on his way now.
Oh, okay. Like,
so I get downstairs and what do I see?
basically Olivia, like, she's still kind of screaming and standing on top of a chair. And does she notice you? Did you already come around or come fully down?
I've gone downstairs. I'm walking through the hall, and the door's open. I'm guessing,
Assume so.
and you're in Alvin's room on a chair.
She locked. No, she had locked your
Oh,
your
no.
room. She's not in your room.
No, I'm outside the room.
Outside the room on a chair.
Yeah. And then once Olivia sees you, she jumps off the chair and hides behind you and say, "I saw something go into your room. It was a mouse."
And so is the door to his room open at this point, or
No,
is it closed?
I shut it. I
Okay.
shut it and locked it.
Mice can squeeze under doors. That's a thing.
He looks at Olivia like, a mouse scared you? Really?
No,
He'll head into his room. It's an exasperated kind of like, I don't have time for this, more so than anything.
There's a killer after my sister, and I have to check my room for a mouse.
So, he'll get the keys out and go to unlock the door, only to possibly notice that it's currently unlocked.
She locked it behind her.
yeah, I shut and locked it behind me
No,
when I
okay.
was done.
Unlocks the door, goes inside, looks around for the mouse, probably doesn't see the smash computer out of just distraction.
Olivia kind of tiptoes up to the frame and says, "I think it went in the corner over there." closest to the tower.
Oh, you know.
So he'll kind of head over to where she's pointing, and I'm guessing this means that he can't help but actually see the computer.
Yes, the more smashed than it last look computer. Hmm. That is.
His head just kind of like sinks, like, what the fuck?
Olivia's hovering over you with the camera, like, and be like, I think the mouse got scared and just destroyed it.
Alvin takes the computer, chucks it across the wall, and walks out the room.
She turns the camera out and just kind of grins and turns it off. And then she chases Alvin and says, wait. It's not your actual computer.
I don't see how that really matters right now, Olivia.
You're a bitch, but your original, I'll put your tower back. And then
It
she
was
goes,
a prank?
yeah.
Olivia, come on.
Ashley's gonna pipe in. It's like, didn't you see what she was carrying yesterday?
No, I'm sorry. I've been a little focused on the things that have actually been going on.
Oh, Alvin, poor Alvin. She'll pat you on the shoulder.
I'm going back upstairs. If you guys are ready to actually get shit done, meet me up there. Otherwise, just go back to wherever you're supposed to be.
As you walk by, I'll start and go, well, I mean, if it helps, I almost killed someone yesterday, so there's that.
Alvin does not seem to have enjoyed the prank, even if Zeno has enjoyed the prank. But
That's
he
fair,
seems
man. That's
quite
all I have to say.
upset at the moment.
I would also like to say that as you reach back upstairs, the little doorbell above the door rings as someone walks on in. Just because. Hey.
Yeah, Waif?
Waif has clearly dropped back by, and in one of her hands, that's outside her coat pocket, there's clearly a rumpled fistful of dollar bills, and she's wearing a bored but inquisitive expression. Though her eyes do sparkle with a hint of mischievousness. I just figured I'd stop on by, see how y'all are doing, and maybe buy another bagel or two. She makes no mention of the fact that she absolutely did not buy them the last time she had some.
Alvin just wordlessly walks over to the counter and just makes a motion to whatever's currently in the case.
After she makes her selection, she does make an inquiry. So, how you fledglings doing? You drowned in the whole newness of everything yet?
Been tasty.
In an odd movement, considering how short she is compared to how tall you are, she does lean up and give your head a pat. Your ugly, wrinkled Nosferatu head.
Any of you guys gonna share?
Alvin's remaining quiet.
Ria's putting everything back and scooping up all the pieces for you. I'm gonna leave it back.
Folding your end. Good.
You really ought to be more careful.
Oh, well, that's downstairs. Waif's upstairs. So...
Yeah, Waif is upstairs.
Yeah, Waif doesn't know what's going on downstairs.
Indeed. He knows many things. That is not one of those things. Really, like I said, you really ought to be more careful. You got handed a task, didn't you? By your side? Yeah, I imagine most of you did. At least those of you sired within the last 5 years or so.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all because Miss Harpy Face decided that would be a popular thing this year. Wouldn't it be a fun idea if blah blah blah? That's what happens. Anyway, have you ever thought about what other people might have been given as their tasks, their job, their whatever?
Don't care.
You should, or at least he should. She points at Alvin.
Ooh.
I'm a little distracted right now, Wave. And quite honestly, while I appreciate the insight, my mind's a little set on the primary task.
What happened?
His computer got thrown around.
He'll kind of
Those are kind of
smirk.
new, but are those really worth getting all like that over?
Yeah, sure. The computer got broken.
Well, you're lying, but if you don't want to tell the truth, that's fine. I won't make you.
He just kind of shrugs and just, moves on to the next thing that, he's trying to get taken care of.
Well, just so you know, I shared some bagels with some people. You might see them dropping by. Some of them are older folks, though, so try not to be rude. I know it can be difficult. I know some of them are practically begging for it, but yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you for the promotional.
Well, I gotta go. You clearly have business, and little lady in the corner is giving me death glares, so I will be off and on my way. And with that, and actually having paid for her bagels this time, Waif leaves.
She actually pays this time.
Yes, she doesn't actually count out the money, mind you. She just gives Alvin a crumpled fistful of dollar bills and then walks out. She probably overpaid, to be honest, but clearly she doesn't care about money. And not necessarily because she's rich.
Yeah.
Ashley's gonna grab coffee and then hand Elvid money for it. Exact amount.
Alvin's just sitting here, in his head, going through all the things he has to take care of now. From the PC to the prankings to the, to just, the case. It's a lot at the moment.
It should be noted that while most elders are the long-term plotting type, Waif is absolutely not a plotting type. He just does what she wants, and that's it. In which case, I believe it's time for the rest of you to get ready to go somewhere. But we are drawing close to the end of our session.
Have we figured out a way to approach the professor yet?
Not necessarily, but you do know he is giving a guest lecture tonight.
So we got to make a game plan for tonight's objective. Well, the objective.
Oh, Alvin's entire thought process is if he decides to actually show up to his seminar, to yoink him before he even gets there.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no, after. It makes it look less suspicious.
Well, whatever it is, I'm ready.
You do note that while you will be able to fulfill your objective if you kill him and have proof of the fact that you killed him, you will be considered worthy of some sort of bonus if you can stake him instead and bring him before the prince.
And do we know for a fact that Jonas is tied to this guy?
Not yet, but it seems pretty apparent.
We know that he had relations with Jonas.
Cool. My objective will be complete then once we figure out if Jonas is in cahoots, then That's quite.
You're making a certain assumption there.
Yes, I am making an assumption.
Yeah, we don't know if Jonas is even still alive.
Yeah, that's what
Like-
I'm just assuming.
Straight up, he could have been Diablerized, and we didn't know it. But yeah, no, we could figure out a plan next time as to like what we actually want to do for getting Willard. Because today's the day he does a seminar, right?
Indeed.
Okay. And 2 days from now is technically when the murder would normally happen.
Yes.
Okay.
So, since we're within like half an hour or so where I would normally end this, I was hoping we could spend the rest of the session on prep work on what you plan to prep for the event. And that way we will have no time constraints when it comes to actually going through.
How much experience did we get this round?
We haven't ended the session just yet. We're still in prep work for next session, aka y'all planning on how you're going about the whole jump thing. I believe you're planning on jumping him after, assuming he shows up.
Yes.
But what do you want to prep for that? Do you want to prepare stakes? Do you want to prepare any sort of other weapons? Do you want to, I don't know, get any sort of other things going with that?
Reminder. Bullets against normal vampires work as effectively as normal, right?
No. Unless you're aiming for the head, which is a +2 difficulty increase, so a DC 8 on your attack roll. Weapons against bullets against vampires function as bashing damage. And after rolling to soak, any remaining bashing damage is automatically halved against vampires. So if they, say they roll their soak and like 4 bashing damage gets past the soak. That means they're only going to actually take 2 bashing damage.
Effectively, I want to kneecap this guy and then stake him.
Do you want some way to limit him, I guess, and then be able to stake him, or drive him into torpor and be able to stake him? Well, you can do that with lethal damage. You're probably using a blade of some kind or the like.
Catch him off guard and snap his neck.
That would require you to be very, very successful.
Yes.
Because you would need to do enough damage in that time to incapacitate him.
Double check a thing.
Say we have like Ashley or Olivia attend a class and lure him, like have them walk down an alley where he would be tempted to go after him.
The only time you currently have is this guest lecture.
Yeah. But we were gonna strike afterwards.
Indeed, like as in the same night, like right after that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have to be Olivia because he's seen Ashley.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She attends a class, starts getting into like a conversation, and then she lures him to an area that we can jump him. That way we catch him off guard.
Potentially.
Potentially, assuming he doesn't realize something's going or something's awry or something is wrong.
Yeah, shooting him in the head doesn't kill him, though, right?
Nope, no amount of lethal damage will kill a vampire.
That's kind of what I was.
Unless you are, I think decapitation might work, but I have to double check that. But generally, you basically
we can get some rope.
Generally, the most that can happen to you is you get sent into torpor. Then you need at least 1 level of aggravated damage, like dealt to you after that fact, to kill you. And while bashing damage does loop around into lethal if you take enough of it, lethal does not loop around into aggravated. It does in Chronicles of Darkness, but this is Old World of Darkness, not Chronicles of Darkness.
Fire does aggravated damage for vampires, right?
It does, yes. And it does also require certain courage rolls in order not to give in to the red fear, which is the fear frenzy. Which otherwise is your beast taking control of the driver's wheel and telling you to get the fuck out at all costs.
We could also prepare possibly a ignitable substance in order to corner him by fire as well.
Some arsons to the university, basically. Cut off his line of escape.
Yeah, a dumpster of some sort would suffice.
So
Keep it-
very dramatic ways to dispose of this guy.
Well, a trash fire keeps him from running that direction.
Draws attention too. Same with the gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to prepare like some sort of alleyway where you can chase him towards, and then have like a dumpster on fire at the end of it to kind of basically trap him inside that area.
Yeah, that's why we need a young woman to lead him out into an alleyway after the class.
It's a lecture. It's a lecture, not necessarily a class. It's like a lecture hall sort of thing.
Steph, you gotta post some of these.
An
Oh,
organized
your mic's not
folding.
working. Oh, okay. So Steph's effectively suggesting that she could lure him, possibly flirting and pretending to be invested in him, and then made the comment of lure him to my basement. But yeah, no, I think that we're all kind of on somewhat of a similar track. And honestly, out of anybody in the party, doesn't Olivia kind of have the better stats, so to speak, for luring
Social interaction.
or not just social interaction, just baiting people?
Well, her social interaction stats are actually pretty poor, aside from her abilities.
Oh, okay.
Charisma, manipulation, and appearance are all too. It was her tertiary. Actually, I apologize. I shouldn't have just said that.
This was all good.
This would absolutely be a game of subterfuge right here. So,
Ash,
Yeah, that's a
Ash
pious
is,
thing.
yeah, Ash has already been seen by the guy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have not been seen by anyone yet.
So he would know that there's something sus the moment that Ash sets foot on the scene if he already suspects us.
Yep.
Well, this is.
Because we can use Pius as a stealth op for sure, but
I can also risk another blood and look human and attend the lecture.
Potentially.
And then convince him to follow me, or steal something from his pocket and make him give chase.
that's true too. You could pickpocket him and try to take anything that might be regarded as evidence.
Mm-hmm. And since I obfuscated a different form, they wouldn't
ooh.
be able to know who I am truly because I obfuscated it to 3. That's if it doesn't fail though.
Pius could actually break into his office while he's giving a seminar before the seminar ends and see if he could find any incriminating evidence on in his office. Actually, that's a good question. Do we have enough evidence to possibly call the police in on this?
Calling the police in on this could threaten the masquerade.
Yep.
Ooh, true. Yeah.
And it'd bring light to the vampire world.
Yeah, that would be a potential masquerade breach the size of execution warranting. Just saying.
No, that's right. Or sorry, not the police, the detective guy.
Detective Alex Jones.
Mm-hmm. Because isn't he supposed to be on the case a little bit as well?
Well, if we find evidence for him, we've pretty much found evidence of him breaking a masquerade.
Well,
So he would now
listen.
be-
He's not under threat of death for breaking the mat. Well, yes, he is, but he's already under the threat of death for that. And the thing is, no one knows who he is. That's the question. That's the bit there. And besides, it's your task. If you rely on too much of the belongings of others, and Alex is the prince's rule, then I don't know. I'll have to
We'd
think on
fail.
that.
We'd fail.
And we can bring him in alive. That's just
I'm-
as easy as killing him.
Yeah, I'm more so trying to determine who all actually has to be involved in this and can be involved without it being sketchy and dodging our task.
Well, using other people's ghouls would probably be considered sketchy.
I mean, we already got base information out of him to start with.
Yeah.
Like, he was already on this case.
Yeah.
Which was considered
not
part of
his
it, yeah.
Like, is it not in his interest as well to make sure that this is, seen to end? Or is it just
What
now,
do you
your
expect?
problem?
In what way do you expect him to help you? Could you answer that for me first?
He has a task force, does he? Well, his task force is still human.
That's the problem.
Yeah. It's not like he's a task force of ghouls.
I think we probably found our best route is to get one of us to lure him out and either
Uh,
kill him or subdue him.
I mean, I have my favorites within that set of possible plans, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. So, what weapons do you actually have between the lot of you? Not counting your powers.
We haven't
Mine.
exactly determined that.
Like claws.
My knife.
Technically, you don't actually have like supernatural claws that deal aggravated or anything like that. You just have elongated nails.
Oh.
Sorry.
But technically, if I break them, they'd come back when I wake up again.
Yes, as long as you're healing yourself.
So if I put my hand through his chest, it'll come back.
But yeah, no, we've not exactly discussed that there, Andrew. Never really came up in terms of inventory or character creation like a normal game.
Indeed. In this case, it's fine as long as as it's reasonable to assume. I know I gave Ashley before the session a knife that she's had on her, retconned in since like the beginning of these sessions, given to her by her quartermaster. And indeed, she can contact the quartermaster for weapons assistance, but it would be very suspicious depending on who she's giving that to.
I could hit up the pawn shop.
Certainly, you do have contacts in a pawn shop that could be willing to sell you illegitimate goods because they know you're on the up and up as far as, not squilling to the police goes.
Yeah, and they know I'm laying low right now because I'm on a big gig.
Steph makes mention that she knows she has a resource of a very small armory, not a lot, but some firearms.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're all pretty resourceful when it comes to this. We just got to put
Armory 1. Let me look that up in my book real quick. That one's in the Anarch book. Now, the reason I included the Anarch book was because it had like a couple of weird things in there, like the armory background. For now, I think that was just a hunter background.
Yeah.
Boop boop. Backgrounds, new backgrounds, armory. There we go. 1 dot. You have an excellent starter armory that includes many legal weapons commonly available on the street as relevant to your regional culture. So in America, that does mean you have, say, the amount of handguns needed to outfit a squad. Absolutely. Probably a shotgun or a hunting rifle as well. I would say that would be more of a ARs would be more of a armory dot of 2, but
oh, okay.
Definitely something along the lines of like what people would use for hunting or
basically
going down to a range.
Hunting rifles, shotguns, handguns. Those are all I will say yes to without having to be like, maybe.
Like a 45 pistol or something.
Like you can have a Desert Eagle if you really wanted to.
Sure.
But that's all belonging to Olivia, and it's her choice of how much she's willing to share and expect back in return.
Oh, Pies don't do guns, but it's cool though.
Well, I mean, this doesn't necessarily just include guns. It's also like it just says weapons, so could include knives, could include batons. Heck, she might even have a sword in there. Who knows? But that's going to be up to Olivia what she wants to share out. Yeah, Steph's microphone's still broken.
Yeah. She'll have to talk to you about what's reasonable there.
Well, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and make a planning channel in the Discord. So this can be discussed over the week specifically without it getting overwritten by any sort of other chat. If that's all right with everyone.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sorry if this is a bit of an abrupt end, but I didn't want us to jump into the main event if we might have to cut it off in midway.
Right.
No, that's fair.
Hey, we
It
got
just-
stuff solved.
It just means that people have 2 weeks to plot their revenge.
Yes.
Well, doesn't that work better for you?
Uh-huh.
In any case, I have indeed added the planning under Dramatis Persona, which I do need to update, by the way. Now we do have experience. Let me hit up the experience page. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, frick! I got something. I got a pop up. I hate when I get a pop up like that.
I wish we could
can't.
give the extra plus to the girls, to both of them. They did good this match.
Oh, yeah.
I can't X out of this pop up. Fuck it. That's annoying me.
So yeah, the two girls
Wow.
together as like a unit were definitely the centerpiece of today's session.
I'm just gonna have to rely on the appendix. I don't have a guide for this. I'm sorry. I was not on top of this thing. Okay, there we are. Experience plus tables. I guess we'll go with Oh yeah. So right, it's the one at the start, not the one at the end. That's my bad. Oop. Okay. Now, obviously, you get your one automatically. You get a learning curve. What did you each learn tonight? What's the new thing your character learned? Starting with Pius.
I learned that hunting for blood not only is just a quick and easy thing, it's also a dangerous game because you have to pull back at the right time.
Indeed. Ashley.
Mm. Think, God, for me, it was trying to figure out how to convince somebody to go along with the plan. Like with Allison, that was kind of hard for me. So that was a learning curve.
Excellent. Excellent. Alvin. What did Alvin learn tonight?
I am going to need to not trust any of my teammates.
Hey now.
Wise choice as a vampire. Wise choice. And
It is a wise choice.
No,
Zeno,
no.
can you translate for Steph since she doesn't have a mic? But what did Olivia learn tonight?
You want me to say it, Steph, or you want to type it up there? Steph says that her character has learned that she can help dupe others and that Pius is good at lockpicking.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's 2 points so far for everyone. And role playing. Well, as usual, y'all role played your characters pretty darn well, so everyone gets that point. We're up to 3 each, and MVP. Alvin, in reverse order. We're going. If we're going in reverse order, Olivia. What is Steph? Who is your MVP?
Steph is voting for Pius.
Any stated reason?
He helped her.
I think that's biased, but sure, we'll go with that. Bias. Okay, that's bias for bias. Alvin, what is Zeno's vote for MVP?
I
Hello.
don't know,
He's thinking.
to be honest.
Well, we'll come back to you, Ashley. Anna. What's your vote for MVP?
Mm, I'd have to say Olivia again. She played the drunk girl pretty good.
Alrighty. Pius, who's your vote?
It's gonna be a stalemate now because I was gonna choose Ashley for getting out on the dance floor and like not being the background character.
Excellent, excellent. Congratulations. You know you're the tiebreaker.
Roll a D3.
You're not even in the running, man.
Girls only. Clearly.
It's not even any beef, and you had the same problem.
Yeah, it was between the two girls.
Well, as per usual, it's like you can't really recommend, Alvin as himself either. So,
Yeah, I do wish Alvin would get a little bit more credits, but whatever.
we'll give it to Olivia. We'll make the experience curve a little closer in that regard, because they both deserve it. But
Okay, fair enough. So everyone gets the experience, and Olivia gets 4.
Olivia edges for role play material.
Yeah, she really goes off of her character well.
Let me just add this in. Let's see. It is currently 19th. Actually.
But didn't Alvin get? He won 2 of them, right?
Alvin's not won a single one.
Oh, I voted for you a few times.
Yeah. I think I voted once for Alvin.
Yeah, Alvin has never won. And that I was really I really thought he should have won it on the second session where he basically removed one of the suspects just like with a easygoing thing, but
the whole janitor thing was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the one I voted on.
That was the one I voted for. Wait, then he would have won then.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he would have.
No.
Yeah, he would have won.
Which means one of you didn't actually vote like you think you did.
Yeah,
exactly.
I can't remember.
In any case, let me see. I'm going to just pop this in here. 3 XP. 4 plus 1 for Olivia.
And it is updated in the pinned comment.
Excellent, excellent. And I guess I will be seeing you all in 2 weeks. Well, I'll see you before then, but I will be seeing all of you here, presumably in 2 weeks.
Yep.
I hope Steph has her mic fixed by then.
She's just out of the house, so she's not like using a laptop or anything like that.
Yes, and we will see you tomorrow, Nick.
Yep.
She says goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, all.